Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Sean's Station. Look right behind me. We have backdrops. We have two awesome backdrops. I got these from Trackside Flats for about $40 each plus shipping, and they turned out great. I don't know what kind of trees are behind me, whether they are deciduous or coniferous, whatever you want to call them. I was not an earth science kid. But some fluffy clouds up there, as Bob Ross would say. They look really, really nice, and I'm probably going to need about 4 or 5 more to complete the perimeter of the layout. Hopefully just 4, because they are expensive and they do add up. But we are mainly here today because we are getting a package in the mail, and I actually believe I just heard the UPS man drop it off. So let's check it out. Let's see what we got in the mail here, right on Sean's Station. This video is brought to you by Mario's Trains, located in Winchester, Virginia. They've been the source for the model train enthusiast for over 15 years and provide fast, friendly service online, in-store, or over the phone. Click the link in the description to check out their online inventory and weekly coupon codes for discounts on all your favorite trains. Free shipping over $100 anywhere in the U.S.? Check out Mario's Trains. Let's go see if our new train is here. Shout out to Conrail. And the best railroad in the entire century of the United States of America, the Penn Central. Let's see. Well, there's a package, but I didn't order anything from Crate and Barrel. Let's open it up and see what's in it. All right, so this is from my new friend Mark. So I was pretty much posting on all forms of social media, Discord, Instagram, Facebook, about finding a Lionel Legacy Pennsylvania B6, so, just like the one I used to have when before I left Legacy a few years ago. So Mark reached out and said, "Hey, I have a Legacy B6, the same one that you're looking for. I'll sell it to you." And he was, super nice. He sold it for an amazing price, and he threw in a little bonus surprise in here, which I'll show you all in a sec. But first, let's check out our new B6. So, wow. It even came in its original shipper box. That's fantastic. Thank you, Mark. And the bonus surprise is a K-line Conrail caboose. It's also got smoke features in it, so I am super excited to show this off here to you all. But first, let's open up the B6, do all that unboxing, we'll check out his features and everything, and then we'll get to the caboose. So we got lots of good things to look at here today. All right, so first up, here's the slope tender. Got a little tether there to plug in, and everything's looking pretty good. I love it. I know these have the yellow handrails here. The other one's 1670, the other cab number. That one had blackened handrails, or the darkened one, so I may look to paint this in the either the Brunswick green or the black, whatever looks like it matches, but just because the yellow really kind of stands out. But here is the engine itself. All right, to get foam pieces everywhere. Oh man, look at that. I love the detail on this, just like all the side rods and everything. There's the front of the locomotive there, 5244. There's the back, the cab, and the crew and everything. Beautiful. And this is the K-line Conrail caboose. It is a smoking caboose. However, Mark said that the smoke unit has kind of burned out, which it's okay. I don't need to have too many smoking cabooses here. I already got enough trains that do that. But there is a conductor here in the upper part of the caboose. The doors do open. I'll show you right here. You can just push the door. It opens up. Really, really cool. And there are lights in it, marker lights and all that fun stuff. So really neat caboose. Good stuff here by K-Line. Thank you again, Mark, for throwing this in here with the B6. I love it. And if you all haven't noticed, the backdrops with everything else just looks so So great. Really makes a difference here when you look at everything on the layout. Let's get back to the B6. So here is the B6 completely unboxed. And one of the things I like to do when I get a new engine, whether used or just any kind of secondhand engine, I just like to dust it off. These are just makeup brushes. They're really good to just get any excess dust away, whether it's been on a shelf or just wasn't clean last. But Mark kept this engine in great shape. So thanks again, Mark. Engine looks fantastic. And I'm just going to show you guys a little bit of the closer details here of this engine. First up, you get to open up a little boiler up here. I think that's pretty neat. Not that you need to do that for any reason when running. It's just a neat little cool thing. It is magnetized, so you're all good there. I did get this engine already programmed into my Cab 2 Legacy remote, so it's good to go there. But let's just quickly take a close-up look at all the details here of this Lionel Legacy Pennsylvania B6sb. A quick brief history here on the B6s. So this is the real one that's left on display in the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania in Strasburg, Pennsylvania. The cab number 1670, and this is the other cab number that Lionel produced here for the B6sbs. A total of 372 were produced for the Pennsylvania Railroad between 1902 and 1920, and they were pretty much referred to as the best steam switcher that the Pennsylvania Railroad ever had. Their fireboxes were super powered so that they could pretty much go both directions very quickly without having to take too much time to stop. So a great engine for the railroad and switching yards, and a great model. So let's take a close look at the model right now. Here's the close-up again of the B6sb. It has the larger boiler or firebox that's right here. This was a thing that Penske used to do a lot, especially with their later steam engines, just for greater firepower. There is no whistle steam up here by the whistle. It's just got the swing, or excuse me, not a swinging bell, but just a bell. You can manually swing it. I don't recommend doing that one in motion. But there's the front there. On the pilot, you have the pilot marker lights right there. They operate, turn on, which is really, really cool. And again, the side rods, as I mentioned, just when it's moving, super good detail. I had a Rail King version of this, and it was really nice, but I found that the Legacy one just was better in detail. No bashing MTH. I still love MTH, but you know, this is, you know, one that has better detail, especially when it's Legacy. And here's a slope tender, has real coal in the top. Something again that I mentioned, the yellow handrails, they really stick out. There's a cut lever here, by the way. I would like to paint this whether in a Brunswick green or just like a metallic black, whatever's going to match up better to the color, I will do that. But I think this just kind of stands out. But again, still a lovely engine. Here's the interior of the cab with the cab figures, firebox and everything. Just super awesome detail there with the rivets and the piping and everything. Super cool engine here. It's also got the builder's tag here. I don't know if my phone can really focus in properly on it, but it says the Juniata Shops B6sb. Really, really cool. And this thing smokes like a champ. Mark sent me a test video of it running, and it's just billowing smoke. So we will test this puppy out here and we'll go over the sound features.
This is the Yardmaster. Do you read me? Over. Roger that. Read you loud and clear. Start her up and stand by to pull. Roger. Out.
All right, so that's the startup sequence. So currently the smoke unit is going off. It is a little bit noisy. Probably need a little extra bit of smoke fluid in there. But this thing smokes like a champ. It's already done a little test lap on the layout, and it was fantastic. So I'm gonna turn down the smoke fan a little bit. So here is the bell. And this is the whistle. Now again, this is not a smoking whistle, even though it's Lionel Legacy. I feel like they packed more of the smoke unit stuff into the main one itself. So it may not have a smoke whistle, but it does smoke like a champ. We'll see that here in a sec when it starts running. But here is the whistle. If you're not a fan of loud banshee whistles, this is not for you. You can skip ahead to the next 10-20 seconds. But this is the whistle on the B6. pretty awesome. Really good whistle. If I'm being honest, it's my wife's least favorite whistle. She is not a fan of the Banshee ones. But again, this is the B6 and their sounds. Now we're going to look at the blowdown sequence right here on the Legacy remote right there. And then let's get the sound effect of it getting water.
My water's full.
All right, there's that. So let's get this engine to roll on out for a little test lap.
Tower, hoses are coupled. Are we clear to pull? Over. Roger that. The lead is yours. Over. Copy that. Cleared onto the lead. Out.
All right, y'all, that's it for this episode here today. Thank you for stopping by and to watch this review of the Lionel Legacy Pennsylvania Railroad B6sb. I almost said new. It's not new. It's been out for about 10 years. But that's one of the great things about the hobby. You can find some secondhand trains. And I've said this in my previous videos. I'm a firm believer that some of Lionel Legacy's best engines came out in the 2010s. So this is in that decade-ish kind of range, just like the K4 and the M1A coal hauler set. So hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else that you guys want to see. Coming up, this is a big announcement. When this video is posted, probably a week from now, I'm going to have an open house with some train friends that are going to come on over. We're going to have tons of fun running trains, whether it's Premier, Lionel conventional TMCC, or Legacy, or even Atlas. So having a nice open house. That's one of the things I wanted to have here with the layout, is to share it with good friends in the hobby. And I feel like that's what we all should do, whether it's just a layout that you built or one that you have as a club. Trains are better when you have people to share them with. So this is going to be a next episode of Sean's Open House, or Sean and Friends, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be a really, really fun time. I can't wait to have all these people. I think we're about to have 15 people over, and there will be trains, there will be friendship and fun and pizza, but you're probably not going to watch the pizza part. That would be kind of weird. But we're just going to have a really fun time running trains. So look forward to the next episode of Sean's Station, where we have Sean and Friends running trains on the layout. Hope you all are doing well. Again, let me know in the comments any feedback you guys have, anything else you want to see in the collection, and we're going to have a fun time. So many good things coming up on the channel. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers, so life is great. So thankful, so blessed. Thank you all for tuning in here on this episode of Sean's Station. We will see y'all next time. This is Sean's Station, signing off.